Right, bitrate good, yes. Good. Still going. Is everyone able to see me? That's the most important question, because the last couple of times I've streamed, bitrate has been and it's caused utter chaos for me. So hopefully you can see me. Just want to clarify that before I go into game. I mean, the bitrate's looking fine. It's stable. Yes. So yeah, we I think we figured out what the problem was. Simplest way to put it is we recently had some videos. Mush of mushness. Yeah, great. Thank you. Same back to you again. Yeah, we recently had some old videos digitized, and we put them on the computer, on a couple of computers, like to share around family and such. But on one of the computers, one that just happened to be on while I was streaming, in here, it just so happened to go into a OneDrive folder, which meant a whole bunch of videos started getting uploaded, and OneDrive decided that it was going to take priority of the upload, and my stream got kicked into second gear. Well, not even, well, got kicked into second place, I think is a better way of putting it. So yeah, I couldn't stream, and it took us a little bit to figure out why. Completely didn't know that the folder was going to do that. Probably should have paid more attention, both of us. But yeah, so bitrate's still looking pretty good, so hopefully we'll be able to make some more progress. So let's just jump over to the game to pick up where we left off, which I can't remember if it was the beginning of chapter 6 or 7. Oh, I hit new game. Right. Hit new game by accident rather than load. So yeah, just reset the console, that'll do it. Yeah, it was either chapter 6 or 7 we're at the beginning of. And the chapter we'd just done, we'd gone back to see the old, I think it was the 60s, where we interfered with the career of a filmmaker. And this will actually tell us here. We're at the beginning of chapter 7. Okay, so yeah, we interfered with a filmmaker who went from making mediocre films to creating better films, which created a crowd around where Ike was and stopped us being run over. And then we moved into the next chapter, which is this one here, and that's when the bitrate issues started. So yeah, we're trying to figure out who the heck is trying to kill Ike, because every time we avoid it, it happens again. So someone is really determined. So this chapter involves us getting a call from Mr. Eckhart.
Damn. I'm locked in.
Yeah, because we got a call from Mr. Eckhart to come to the tower. And we get locked in, as we saw there. There's a nice little rope here. This is an old rope. So yeah, we headed up here and got shoved off the tower. We get to here, and that's when we get shoved off. Hey! So now to try and figure out what's going on.
But this may be the chance we've been looking for. This attack takes place indoors, which means that the killer is in there with you. If you can somehow fool the killer, you may be able to catch him. Can't you do something to make sure you don't fall off without alerting the killer to that fact? You've got a bit of time.
Well, technically we've got a time machine, so we've got all the time in the world. So what we've got to do is trick the killer into thinking that they have killed us.
It's locked. I don't really want to think about it, but can the person who's trying to kill me be Mr. Eckert? Is it? Is that possible? And why would he...
Well, considering the previous chapter, it was kind of intimated that people believed that Ike was involved in the disappearance of Mr. Eckert's daughter, who he referred to as Dana. We can't get through here. And his wife died at the same time. Okay, so we've got the night before. Okay. Right, so the time of Margaret, that's the 1500s. So Margaret is the daughter of Dr. Wagner, who is the alchemist. And it's been indicated, because there was a scene earlier where we saw a wreckage of their house, and inside we saw Homunculus, but Homunculus didn't recognise us. And Homunculus is the one who's given us the ability to travel back in time. And there was another conversation earlier in time where we meet Dr. Wagner, and we it's probably should be pronounced Wagner, like the old musical composer, and also Ike should probably be pronounced Ike. I think I mentioned that previously. But yeah, he was researching how to create a homunculus, and he needed a Philosopher's Stone. And it's been mentioned that Philosopher's Stone is a red stone, and we saw one of those right at the beginning, and I believe Dana has it. And she got transported back to the 1500s, and we haven't seen her since. Time of Mr. Alfred, that's early 1900s. I think it's the grandfather of Mr. Eckhart, and that's when the Mr. Eckert's house was turned into a museum, although we can turn it into an art museum as well. I think we did that one point. So what we want to do is... yeah, if I remember correctly, we went back to this time, which allowed us to gain a key for the tower. Because we need to get in the tower to set something up. Now, I do remember what we have to set up. It's to do with the rope. But we need to acquire a rope. Okay. Right, so we need to head in here. I've got so many energy units now. Right, so we need to... it's over here. Hang on, do we already... oh, key to the lab basement, okay. Right, I think I see. There's certain things we need to actually do, so... the game pointed me straight to the night before. So I think we need to trigger the animation or the cutscene for, like saying it's locked. Because annoyingly, I'm doing things a little out of order from the game without realising it. Okay, so that puts us right by the tower. And head up there.
Isn't there any way to get in without Mr. Eckert knowing? This is an old lock. Maybe I can get a hold of the key.
And there was a conversation we had with, Sibylla, I think her name was, which was the daughter of Mr. Alfred. Yeah, the game's pointing me straight over there. Maybe I can find a key to the tower here, which I know we can. Yeah, build rate still looks good. So I think we solved the issue. Okay. Oh, and this drops us straight inside. Convenient.
All right. Hold still, please.
Uh-oh. I'm going to run into myself.
Yeah, don't want to do that. But there should be an energy point here, energy unit, so we can head around here. And grab the key.
The tower key. Here's a duplicate. It should be okay for me to take one.
And she's the daughter of Mr. Eckhart. She's quite a chatty kid. And she mentioned previously she saw Ike taking a key.
I'm going to run into myself.
And we didn't know what that was. Same line twice. Okay. Right, so we are... Ah, right, it's put us in a position where we can't get out unless...
I might as well turn back. There's nothing this way.
Except there is potentially a way into the tower from up here. And we know no one's in the house, so that's the point I would explore. So... Okay. So what we need to do... Now I know if you take... we've got to find the good rope. Because the rope that's in the tower... I think I'm in the wrong time for it, though. Let's go up and see. Oh, we actually do get a cutscene up here, I think. As we head up here. No, okay. Right. Yeah, because there's a rope here. That's an old rope. If we try and use that, it'll snap. So, I should have to jump from here. Okay, let's head to the 1960s. See if there's a rope in there. Because we want to have a rope in good condition. Because then we can tie it in place and that will allow us to survive before. Now, ooh, where is it? Oh, this is a slightly different time. It's really snowing. Okay. Let's see. Can we... Yeah. So the question is there a rope here I can grab and what condition is it in? And technically it's the same rope, because if I grab this rope... It's still an old rope. Okay. Right, so that would mean we've got to go here. So I've picked up the same rope twice in two different timelines. Oh, paradoxes. So this should drop us outside here. So I can get them to switch between a museum and a library. One of the things I remember trying, because the whole thing with the old rope, I actually tried tying the rope up here in this time, and it just became an old rope. I couldn't skip that one because it is a different rope. Okay, a new rope. So does that mean I now have firm looking rope? That's replaced the old rope. Okay, right. Now I want to go find some energy units because I know where one is here. Actually, there might be two I can grab. Because I want to make sure I don't run out of energy units. It's so easy to pick up loads of them, but at the same time it's very easy to just use them up. That's that one there. I think there's one more down here. Yes, by the I'm not even sure what it's called. An advertising pillar thing. Well, let's go. Right, so I don't think we're going to find any more easily in this time, so... Oh. Where's the digipad? There it is. So, with that rope, we can head back to the day before all this shit is happening. And actually, I just thought of something. Considering Ike is able to travel through time, why not travel back and then watch himself be murdered to see who's killing him? Wouldn't that be an option? Right, okay. Honestly thought there was a conversation we could overhear there. Right. Okay, so there's no rope here now because we picked up in the past. Okay, right, so...
Since I'm going to be shoved off here, I can tie one end of a rope to this railing and grab the other end tomorrow before I get pushed off. That way, I shouldn't fall. I hope it works.
You're sure about that? She's alive.
This is the cutscene.
Right. Yes, he did say he was coming over tomorrow to look at paintings, for sure. Yes, I know. I won't tell anyone.
Who's he talking to?
Yes. Something about she's alive, and we know a certain someone. His daughter, again, who he called Dana. So funny that there's another god named Dana. Right. Now, I'm going to check to see if I can save, because the last time I tried, I wasn't able to grab hold of the rope for some reason. It's the map. Okay, so no options in there. Okay, so I can't do a manual save partway through, can only save at the beginning of chapters. Okay. Because if I die here, I'm going to have to go and redo a whole load of things. Okay, why aren't you... He didn't grab the rope. I was pressing the cross button.
Just when you thought you had the rope set in place,
Yeah.
you should grab a hold of the rope when somebody pushes you.
Yeah, I tried to.
Well, you've almost got it. Hang in there.
Yeah. Because I was at where the rope is. Okay. One button. Yeah. So I think I've got to do it all again. One thing I'm going to check. I don't like using guides, but the fact I was trying to do it and it didn't. Okay. It's just a moment. I'm just going to go. Okay then, so just reading through. Okay, right, so this one's really short. Oh, right, the rope is on the left. Right, so since I've seen these, I can skip them all. So the rope's actually on the left-hand side. That's slightly infuriating, considering it wasn't at the point where I thought it was. Okay. Skip that. So we can skip this one again. Right. Will it just let me go back out?
I think I'll come back later.
Okay. Oh. Bathroom. Okay. I think that's the bathroom as well. Right, so I have to warp out. Right, okay. But at the very least I can pick up a couple of energy point, or at least one energy point from here. So I've got to go out of that time and then back in again. I think it's this way. I can't see the energy unit. Okay, right. So I've already got the key, so I don't need that. I just need the rope. And yet, bitrate still seems fine, so that's gonna worry me forevermore now. Right. Okay, so while we're here, let's just head into the house again. So we can pick up the energy unit. Yes, there is one down that way, so I'll do that first. And we can head up into the tower to grab the rope. And that'll be the new rope. That's it, IQ puff away. Yeah, he probably is. He's not really dressed for winter. Okay, so we have the rope. So now we should be able to head here. This should put us at the bottom of the tower, I think. Right. Right. So if I just stand here and use the rope, yeah, just does it.
Since I'm going to be
I think this jumps straight to the cutscene, yeah. Okay, I want to head back up. And I want to see where the rope is. I think that's the problem. Because I went over here. Because that's where I went and got pushed off before. But no, there's the rope. Clear as day. Go. That should have been easy to figure out. Because the problem is the game moves you to the point on the map in the room where he gets killed. So I thought it was at the point we moved to. Right, I've only got 2 energy units left, so I think I might have to do a run around to try and find some of those. But we are near to the end, because there are only 8 chapters in this game, so we should see one of the endings. So there we are. Grab the rope.
Oh, is it over? It's got to be cleaned up.
And he's going to climb his way up. And that was Mr. Ecker. Surely he would have seen the rope. Yeah, very gainly. So I think we're straight into another cutscene.
Hi.
Mr. Eckert, you...
A girl's comb. This belongs to you?
Mr. Eckert...
I asked you whether this was yours.
Yes, someone gave it to me. But we need to...
Here. And is this person important to you?
Well, you might say that.
I see.
Mr. Eckert, there's something I need to ask you.
I'm sorry. Truly, truly sorry. Blackmail. Our daughter went missing 20 years ago. It was Dana's return for your...
So were you the one that stabbed me too?
No, I don't know anything about that. You may not believe me, but that's the truth.
What? So there's someone else trying to kill me too? Then who were you talking to on the phone?
I honestly don't know. It sounded like a young man. He said he'd call again once you were dead. Don't worry, after all, I told you all this, didn't I? I won't make any more attempts on your life, and I plan to give myself up to the police.
How many did you try and make?
Forgiveness I can't ask for, but I am sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm still alive, and besides, it's the fault of whoever is really behind this. Please don't blame yourself too much, Mr. Eckert.
That comb made me realize something. There are people in your life who care about you. Such an obvious fact, really. No one is alone, and for every death there's hell to pay for everyone around them. Sometimes it isn't just memories that are left behind. It's pain and sorrow. I should know better than anyone else. After everything I went through all those years ago, I still... I am so very sorry.
Where are you going?
It's all right, really.
You see, 20 years ago, on the day that our little girl went missing, there was a man on the scene, and he looked exactly like you.
Oh, we know.
But
I know it wasn't you. It was
About
almost 20 years ago. It's just plain impossible. This man was there that day, and he fled the scene. There were no other suspects, and in the end, the police thought this guy had gotten away with it. You can imagine how surprised I was when I first saw you here. I even thought that maybe you were that man's son.
my parents...
Yes, you told me some time ago you didn't remember them at all.
No.
Even if he was your father, it makes no sense for you to be burdened with his sins. I knew that... God knows I thought about all this enough times, but I have to admit that I could never quite reconcile the facts and my feelings. I am sorry, Ike.
You said that
It's all
several
right,
times.
Mr. Eckert. Really. Anyway, I should get going.
Already?
I have to find out who's doing this.
Yes, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I'll do everything in my power.
Kittens everywhere. Right, so I think that's chapter 7. Ooh. We know exactly who that is, don't we? Chapter 8. So I believe this is the final chapter.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl.
Don't be stupid.
Dana?
Yeah, you know exactly who that is. Right, I think... Right. Will I see the red stone in Dana? So 1584. I haven't been keeping track of exactly what years we kept going back to. My memory's not that great for that sort of thing. I always struggle with it when books do it. So I don't know if this is like later on. The first thing I'm going to want to do is look around, try and find some energy units because I'm low.
Oh, yeah. I should ask about that picture.
Not too subtle guidance there. Right, so... oh yeah, those ladies. Yeah, I've only got one energy point left, so I kind of need to find some more. So excuse me while I go wander around the town. There's one in the graveyard, I think, or the church grounds. Ah, there we go. There's one. Right, so... I think the one to go for is the Atelier. Because it wouldn't be the bakery, or the butcher, or City Hall, or the alchemist. Actually, I wonder what state the alchemist house is. That'll tell us when we are. It'll give us an idea. And there's another energy point. I can just see it glowing off on a bench. So that'll give me 3. Okay. Right, so this is before Dr. Wagner blows his house up and creates homunculus. Actually, I'm not sure which order that happens. So it could be he creates homunculus and then homunculus blows the house up. Or maybe creating it blows a house up. Okay. Right. So the Atelier is round here. We have another energy point here. That'll keep us going a while. Oh yeah. Oh, and who's this?
Dana?
You're from that... Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay.
She looks like she's part of the time
I'm really
now.
sorry you got mixed up in all this.
I was scared to death, though. It was pitch dark, too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out?
Good point.
Well, I would have for sure.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you for a long time, you know.
Yeah, how long a time?
I'm sorry. I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
Well, no use worrying about what's done. It's been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be.
4 years
You
she's
look
been
more,
stuck there.
I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing really.
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
I see.
The Squire's daughter was supposed to model, really, but she didn't want to do it, so I ended up taking her place.
So the girl in the picture is you.
Oh, I don't even start posing till tomorrow.
He travels
I just came
time,
over
girl.
today to work out the schedule and all that stuff.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Sure. Do you want to? Go back to our own time with me?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to, but not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family. So I'll be okay here. No one will worry about me.
What about Mr.
No one
Echo?
expected anything of me back there. No one was watching, no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
I'm the same way. No family at all. But
But that time and place is still your home, right? It's where you want to be.
yeah, that's how I feel.
Oh, remember this? It's the red stone from that day.
Yep, she's still got it.
That stone's a look. Do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
She was going to model with it, though. And it kind of made the picture, didn't
Of
it?
course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you. Neville would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this. I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. But that's okay. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
Now this is one of the points where I can decide an ending. So the one I want to do is this one, because I know which ending this takes us to.
What was that?
This must be important.
Yes.
No, you just can't spring something like that on me.
But if you stay here, it's going to affect the timeline.
What? What kind of a... You're saying I should go back for the timeline?
I didn't mean... Look,
So, I'm supposed to abandon my life here for the sake of your timeline? You left me here for 4 years, remember?
Not intentionally.
And now we're both going to pretend like those 4 years didn't exist? That really sucks, Ike.
Dana,
Sorry. I'm sorry I lost it, but it's just not possible. I can't just erase 4 years worth of good memories from my mind. Even if I were to go back, I would always be thinking of my life here. I'd have to. I know that. Being asked to go back, that's just so...
no. I'm the one who should apologize. I'm really sorry.
Why couldn't you have shown up right after I got here? Then I could have gone back.
I'm sorry. I'm just...
Technically,
just
should be
so
able
sorry.
to.
But, are you really ready to spend your whole life here?
Please, let me think about it for a while. It's too big a decision.
Okay. I'll leave you alone. I'll be back later. Could you think about it till then? I know it's heavy stuff.
All right. Later then. Oh, wait, hold on. My boss? You know, the one at the cafe I used to work at? If you see him, could you say hello? And tell him I'm sorry that I just disappeared on him like that.
In about 4
And
years'
tell him
time.
that he should deduct the shift from my paycheck.
I don't think that's necessary.
You don't? But I was supposed to open up the shop the next day. I wonder if everything turned out okay. I can't believe I'm so worried about this at this point.
Don't worry about that. It's only been about half a day since I met you, you know.
Huh? What does that mean?
Well, actually, it's... forget it. I'll just give him the message.
Really? So that's okay then?
Yeah.
Phew. That's one thing I don't have to stress over anymore.
Well, take care of yourself. I'll see you later.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
Okay, so what do we do now? Despite the time, I'd better deliver Dana's message. That seems a little mundane. Because when you think about it, if she told Ike where she'd appeared when they'd gone back, he could then go back to that time and then go and find her. But hey, sense never seems to appear in time travel stories. Right, okay, so it's 3 something AM.